Pope's infallibility, the primacy of the Pope and the head of the church. This fell for me as a hurdle over a long period of time because once I realized that the church's uh, authority and the rootedness historically and that apostolic succession that we talked about earlier, once I realized that, that thing sort of just melted away. It was no longer really a difficult problem for me. Uh, because and also I think probably just becoming more mature and older, because as young people, you want to like, that's what I don't know about y'all, but I was very, um, I was a problem child. And I, uh, I got into a lot of trouble and, I did not listen a lot, and, I was very rebellious. And so, and even when it came to church, I was drawn to the church, but I didn't want to tell anybody telling me what to do. So this was a major problem, the Pope's authority, the authority of the church, of the magisterium, the hierarchy. I was like, I remember in college and high school at one point, I was just like, why can't we just, I don't want labels. You remember this sort of thinking, early 2000s. We don't need labels. Um, yeah, eventually I was like, no, labels are really good things and obedience is a really, really important feature. Of course, becoming a parent also made this really clear to me as well because I was like, obedience is really good now that I'm a parent. know? But you've got to have somebody in control. And I think also seeing the abuses and just the confusion that happens in many Protestant churches. We don't know who the leader is. We don't know what we believe. We don't really know who's in charge here. You think about that like in other areas, say like in the military or politics. If that happened, that would be total chaos. So once I realized the alternatives and I got more mature and older, then suddenly this pillar of, oh, there's a hierarchy, there's somebody actually in charge that just sort of melted away as a problem for me.